time. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Get him.
Down begins with a pass. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
How was that? What? 18. What's that? Hey,
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
First and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now deep ball here for Collins. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. His 4th TD grab of the season. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? In this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Get it.
We'll go play action. It's Richardson. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Let's go now. 79 Brooks, Cougar 19.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Gets to the edge at the 30, and he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 20-yard line. A big run from Taylor, 37 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Buffalo 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He's got his big tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown Colts. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The PAT, up and good. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wait.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. Still going. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It is a big-time play for Houston. 59 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, who do I have to give the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, and it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
19 Lions.
Ready. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Short one, and caught by Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had a touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
In motion is Warren.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here we go. 118, what's that?
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
It's a pickup of 3.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Second down, they need 7.
Here we go. 118, what's that?
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
3rd down and 9.
On the quick, right?
Now, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes a field.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
They'll go again here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19.
In motion is Warren. Out of shotgun, Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Song. Japanese denim flying straight from Mano Pond.
Oh, hey. 18, what's that?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4.
How was that? Hot. 18, what's that? Look the hot.
To throw is Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. Whoa. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. 18, what's that?
Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Ready,
operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Got to get 60 Eagles.
Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
Ready? Stick the Eagles! Stick the Eagles! Ready?
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
In motion is Warren. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indy. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
Makes the score Texans 21, Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
32-yard line.
Oh, ready? 18. That's right.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Out the play. 18.
Now Stroud. Out wide, setting up the screen for Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 7.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
That's right. 18. That's right.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. Third and 7.
Here we go. 18. That's right.
To throw, it's Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
18, outside.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And that one incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready. 18, outside.
Back to throw. Stroud. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
18, outside.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one, a deep shot for Rice. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. That's taken at about the 14. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go now. Don't sleep.
Richardson. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Shot 50, Cougar 19. Hurt.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Seven Pirates. Let's go.
On play action, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gould on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down to 37. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready. Back to 50. 18 Rattler.
To throw, it's Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Got it. Ready?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warriors 70.
Now Richardson. That's pumped. DJ Gidden. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds. A yard shy of what they needed. Have to pick it up on 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
Throwing is Richardson. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
Dell, the motion man.
Ready.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Picked up by Kalen Bullock. And the Texans are going to have it just past their 25.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Oh, ready. 18. What's up?
On first down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Rice. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Two jet. 18. What's up?
Stroud going to set up the throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So Let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest game.
He's brought down by out to 1-2. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll punt it away for the second time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 49-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From 31, here's 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Ready, Cowboy 80. Panther 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Dell, the motion man. They'll go. Richardson. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Go!
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. The Texans have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted, and catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It is 2nd and 9.
All right.
Stroud to throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Stroud. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down for Houston.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And this will be incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. It's 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down, 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? The Cowboy 80.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got Warren. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
Cougar 19.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Panther 11.
27-yard line.
2nd down throw for Richardson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Leonard Williams getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Top 19. Go Sweet. Japanese Timberwolf.
the gun. Richardson. He's got his man. Complete to Dell. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down, Colts.
Let's go now.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Fix the eagle.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got one. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
79 Broncos.
50-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Texans have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
A run here with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans first down.
Here we go.
10 at the 15-yard line.
18. What's that?
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
On the quick.
2nd and 11.
18. What's that?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
All right.
3rd and 11.
18. What's up?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. For us, for Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.